Hello there everybody, Oyamon here, and welcome to Dead Space, specifically the Dead Space Remake, the 2023 remake as opposed to the 2008 original, which I did actually play last year, you may remember. Very specifically because this remake got released. I remember being quite surprised by it, although, I mean, not massively surprised. We've had a number of sort of classic survival horror series have been sort of returning in the wake of the hugely successful Resident Evil 2 remake, of course. And it's been about 4 years since the Resi 2 remake, so, you know, all these games probably got started about then. Because, you know, average 4-year dev cycle. And so now we've got all of these wonderful survival horror games coming out, including the Dead Space remake, of course. We've got the Silent Hill 2 remake coming out on the horizon. There's a new Alone in the Dark game coming out later this year, I think. So I've got my eye on that one. Looks interesting. And they do say very specifically that that one was directly inspired by the Resident Evil 2 remake. So, needless to say, Resident Evil 2 Remake has started off kind of a new wave of sort of survival horror games, which I am 100% here for. Of course, that leads us to the Dead Space Remake. Now, I was kind of confused, truth be told, when they said that they were going to be remaking Dead Space, because I'm like, well, honestly, Dead Space 1 really holds up. Like, it holds up so well. As you may remember when I played it last year, of course. I honestly really think that Dead Space 1 is perfectly playable, and Dead Space 2, and Dead Space 3 too. Dead Space 3 is okay. I do actually need to get around to finishing that at some point. I've never quite finished Dead Space 3. I got a few hours in, and then I just got sort of like, it's fine, but I'm not really feeling it, and I got distracted and never went back. But Dead Space 1 and 2 I still hold up as being fantastic games. Dead Space 1, classic survival horror. Dead Space 2, a bit more action than horror, but still really, really solid. And I honestly would have been happy, and I think I said this at the time, if they had done like a Dead Space Trilogy HD collection, where you get Dead Space 1, 2, and 3. They're the same games, but they're just like HDified, kind of like the Mass Effect, what is it they call it? The Legendary Edition or whatever, the HD trilogy that came out a little while back, which is a decent, game bundle. So I would have been happy with that, but instead we get a full remake. And now, I find this really interesting. I'm going to be definitely looking in detail about what's the same and what is different. Because I know the original Dead Space pretty well. I don't know every inch and square detail, but I know it well enough to be able to get through the game pretty quickly. So it's going to be interesting seeing what's the same, interesting seeing what's different, and I'm very curious about this. Like, really, really, really curious. So let's get into it, and we will see where it goes. So they added a story difficulty, which is basically like super easy. Then you got easy, medium, hard, and impossible. Interesting that impossible is unlocked right from the start. This mode is the same damage settings as hard difficulty, but autosaves are disabled. Now that is interesting because that was not a thing in the original. And you only get one save slot available and one life. Dying prompts a full restart or continuing on hard difficulty. Wow, really? Ooh, that sounds tough. That's going to be interesting, but I'm not going to play on impossible or hard. I'm going to go in on medium because the original Dead Space wasn't that difficult. When I replayed it last year, I played it on hard. I got through it fairly well, but I'll play it through on medium because I don't know if they've pitched the difficulty up or down. I don't really know. Hey, Kane. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So we're going on medium, and we'll see how we get on. Fingers crossed. I will say, the game had one of the strangest little pop-ups when I very first turned this on yesterday, that this game is apparently specifically designed to work with an SSD, not a HDD. So, and I don't have an SSD, because they're fucking expensive, and my computer is several years old at this point. So we may get some lag because of that. The USG Kellyan. Claiming Ishimura, diagnose repair communications blackout. Yep, pretty much. That's all the same.
Isaac, it's me. I wish I could talk to you.
Ooh.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry about everything. I just wish I could talk to someone. It's all falling apart here. I can't believe what's happening. Strange. Such a little thing.
She looks different.
That's her? Okay.
Yeah. First I've heard from her in weeks.
We're 5 minutes out. You still got that thing on repeat. Guess you really miss her.
Ishimura is not a job you turn down, but 6 months apart with only vid calls. It's rough. Easy to say the wrong thing.
I don't blame you. I'd listen to my girlfriend over Hammond reciting security protocols.
Forewarned is forearmed, Miss Davis.
So you keep saying.
Here we go. Nice clean re-entry. Just 7.
Isaac talks. Nice.
Imagine 6 months staring at that chunk of rock.
To an independent miner, that's paradise. Aegis 7 is one of the richest finds in CEC history. Some prospecting teams set up for life. Now where is she?
There. Confirming visual contact with USG Ishimura.
What a beauty. Biggest planet cracker in her class, you know. And it looks like they already popped the cork.
Why is it so dark? We should be able to see her running lights.
Yeah. I'll get us into hailing range. Someone's got to be waiting up for us.
Just be careful on the approach. I'm not taking any chances with the CEC's pride and joy.
No chances, huh? Is that why you were digging into my personnel files before we left?
You check your file access?
I'm a computer analyst. Comes with the job.
I ran standard CEC background checks, Miss Daniels. If you want to work in the big leagues, you have to play ball.
Sir, we're in hailing range. USG Ishimura. This is the emergency maintenance team of the USG Kelly, responding to your distress call. Come in, Ishimura. Ishimura, do you copy? Come in. This is the USG Kelly.
You ever hear of a full communications blackout on one of these things?
Never. Come on. Someone pick up the damn phone.
What the hell is that?
Sounds like their communication array is busted. Maybe a broken encoder. Daniels and I can handle it in 48 hours, max.
Hey, that gives you plenty of time to catch up with Nicole.
Yeah, I hope so.
Jen, Johnston, take us in.
Gravity tethers engaged. Automated docking. Let's go.
We're losing control.
Fuck! We're off course!
Daniel!
Guidance system override isn't responding.
Shit, we're coming in too hot. It's gonna smash us into the hull.
Jen, aim for that emergency stabilizer. There, the blue light. It might slow us down.
Got it. Jump flash shield. Everyone bring yourself.
Ooh. No fade to white for a loading transition. Neat.
Everyone okay?
I'm good.
I'll live. Hey, Johnston, you alright?
It's my ankle. Might be broken.
Shit. But better than a broken neck. Or worse. Good call on the stabilizer, Isaac.
That I always read the manual.
What the fuck's going on with flight control? That guidance system's a death trap.
Better add it to your repair list. Jen, what's our damage?
Comms are down. We lost the port booster. Got a fire in one of the stabilizers and... Singularity core's a mess. Could be worse, but not by much.
Then let's get some help. Johnston, stay with the Kelly. We'll send a medic. Everyone else, with me.
Well, now that's different. All right. Are we in? Chapter 1. New arrivals. Cool. Follow the security team. Tab to view mission menu. Of course. Yeah, it's WSD to walk. Everybody knows that. Hello.
Forget something?
How's the ankle?
It's like hell. But I've had worse. You go on. I'll get it strapped up.
Okay, firstly, that's different. Pretty sure that the two pilots were guys before. And, ooh, I'm gonna need to tweak the sensitivity. One moment. That's the layout. Where is settings? Controls. Here we go. Mouse sensitivity. Let's up this a little bit. Let's try about 75 and see what we get. That's a bit better. We'll see how it goes once I actually get a weapon, because that will be the deciding factor. Hello, good. There's still an item down here. What's... Ooh, a text log.
Came down hard.
Background request. Per your request is what we can find on the 3 specialists. Spawn to Paul and Octavia Clark. Okay, on Earth. Eastern Seaboard region of... You guys are talking when I'm trying to... For Christ's sake. Okay, tell you what, we'll read this later. If they're trying to have a conversation and I'm not around to hear them have it. They wandered off without me. How rude. Ooh. This feels bigger. Yeah, I don't know, I'm gonna have to tweak this again. No, that's the layout. Setting. You just see keyboard and mouse and you just want to go there. I'm gonna need this up a bit more. Let's try it closer to 85. I'll get it right in a minute. Yeah, it's a bit better. A bit laggy. Okay, hang on. Now, can I... Nope. Can I read... Hang on. Oh, hey, we have a map. They kept the map. That's a surprise. Okay, mission. Ooh, missions. Main objective, side missions. Ooh, we get side missions. Yes. Okay, hang on. Let me read this real quick. Born to Paul and Octavia Clark on Earth. Shut up. Paul Clark was award-winning ship architect. Record show extensive time off world. As it was born, Paul was given temporary reassignment to an Earth-based. When your tour was over, Paul's influence in son must have rubbed off. For her to get out to pursue his studies in mechanical and electrical engineering. But you guys are not going to stop on, are you? Hang on. I believe that this is how she ended up. Ah, so Octavia was part of unitology, was she? Hmm. So she sold off the estate. Isaac appears to have been selected from the engineering school. Couldn't afford tuition.
Let's get this done.
Graduating with high honors. Yeah, it's all just backstory about Isaac, really. Hmm. Oh, now that's interesting. Paul's mission was apparently classified. Ooh. Couldn't find anything on her in the time you gave me. Helen swears by her. Yeah, there's a shocker. I'm assuming they're going to keep the general story that Kendra ends up betraying you. I will be spoiling this if you haven't played the original Dead Space, by the way, because I have, and I need to spend my entire time comparing. This feels bigger. Is it me, or does this feel bigger? Could be wrong, but I'm not sure.
At least we didn't take out the sign.
No, but the R's flashing. That's not a good sign. Good grief, the team is pushy. Yeah, well, I mean... Do I have my stomp or my melee attack yet? I don't. Is there boxes in here? Ooh.
Welcome, Isaac Clarke, to the USG Ishimura.
Hey, there it is.
Rig synced. Collect kinesis and stasis modules from Acting Chief Engineer Jacob Temple. Location? Error. Employee not found.
Uh-oh.
I can't reach security.
Same for the chief engineer. What is wrong with their comms?
Good question. Comparison's most of the reason to watch it. That is very true. Credits, that's still there, so that's good. Ah, save point. Good. Oh dear, vents. Not good. Hello.
Someone left in a hurry.
Text log. I was going to smart if I see these print and publishing. Imagine a world where basic resources like fuel are hard to come by. Imagine if humanity needs were entirely dependent on nearly extinct resources.
For God's sake. That security console's still working. Isaac, get a damage report. I'm done playing around.
Alright. Press X for the locator, huh? Okay. Wasn't it Control in the original one? Named after the celebrated astrophysicist and inventor of the shock point drive. A decade. See, this is backstory I don't remember getting in the original, so that's interesting. So the Ishimura was named after the person who invented the shock point drive, which is presumably what allows faster than light travel. Force of the first ship capable of pioneering scan and catch. 62 years old, the Ishimura is still in remarkable shape. Okay. I'm not going to read all these in full detail. Don't really see much point, but it's nice to have little bits of backstory that weren't in the original.
Something on the floor here. Is that?
I need that damage report. Isaac, try that security console.
Yeah. Oh dear, we're going to be running soon enough.
Oh God, that smell.
What have you got, Isaac?
Shit. It's not just comms or the guidance system. Half the Ishimura's in the red. Engines, hull, the trams.
Could do that kind of damage to a planet cracker.
Okay, got it to power. Ventilation's up. Power to the elevator.
Hazardous anomaly detected. Quarantine activated.
Another malfunction?
No. The quarantine systems are all fine.
Oh, wait. Do you hear that?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I hear it.
Hammond?
Take it easy. Daniels, get those elevators moving.
There's something in here with us.
Ted! No! Daniels, get the doors open!
Open the doors, please. Time to go. Now, this I remember. This is one of the best bits of the whole damn game. I'm running. Is he going to open it up? And... hello. Woo. Ooh, very snazzy. Awesome. Okay, that was cool. I approve. Need to find the rest of me? I'm all over the deck. That doesn't sound good. Now, it's interesting that the second pilot stayed behind on the ship. And... excuse me. And they didn't die in the observation room upstairs where the first guy died. Because I think originally they are the ones on the other side of the door. So obviously they're not going to be there, so it's just a standard crew member. I can't... no, I need to grab a weapon first. Yes. The best. I will be trying out other weapons as well, though. Just out of curiosity's sake. Because, you know... don't see any particular reason why not. Nice. Cut off their limbs. Okay, aim. Hold and primary fire. That, and that rotates it. Ooh, that's a bit slower. That's not as snappy as it was in the original. Okay, that's interesting. ammo and some mun-muns. And stop. And a basic punch. Wham. Nice! Physically enabled. Always approve. Nice. Aha! So it does the Dead Space 2 thing where you've got to whack an enemy again to get the item out of it. Hello, sorry I couldn't save your life, but I never can, so don't worry about it. Alright. So the layout's pretty much identical. Is there going to be a log down here? Nope, just ammo. Is there a log down here normally? Alright. This should be the room where we see Kendra and... what's their names? Oh no, not quite. Oh, what's this?
Security request retrieved.
Database.
It died. We shot that fucker right between the eyes and it didn't die. Smith had to shoot its fucking arms and legs off. For God's sake, send help!
Huh. Well, that's interesting. So you don't just find logs like on the floor, they're on these wall things. That's different. I mean, it's functionally the same, but still different. Full med kit. F to use a health pack. Wasn't that Q in the original? Yeah, so we've got... Oh, now that's different too. You still get the 2 lines, but it's 6 rather than 5. Because in the original game, you got 25 as total, so it seems like there might be... Excuse me. Seems like there might be 5 rows of 6 rather than 5 rows of 5. So that's an extra 5. So that's 30 spaces rather than 25 as a total. That's fine. So 70 seconds of air, 0% armor, clearance. Ooh, that's a new one. What is clearance? I don't know what clearance is. Show key items? I don't have any key items. Consumables, valuables, upgrades, default. Okay. So we got that. Now I've actually got some time to... Ooh. Ooh, that's fun. Okay, I will say, this map is a lot easier to read than the original map was. That's the cargo bay. Yeah, I know what that is. That's where the marker's hidden. We've got tram control. So always to... Ooh. Security doors. So there's security doors? I wonder if that means they've actually gone open with this. So rather than the game being like level based, the game is one giant open map that you can move around as you want. If they've done that, that is exactly what I wanted from the game. Like, making the Ishimura one giant map rather than it being segmented into these leveled hubs was exactly the thing I asked for. So I really, really hope that that's the case. You can change floors. Floor 1 and floor 2. Cool. Okay. So that's the map. And you got missions. The fact it has side missions, again, I love that. That's exactly what I wanted from the game. And here we've got all the stuff so far.
Isaac. Oh my God, Isaac. You made it.
They're everywhere. Shin, is he,
He's gone. Nothing I could do. What the fuck are these things?
The ones I saw, some of them were wearing Ishimura uniforms.
They're the crew? How the hell can they be the crew? Look at them.
We need to get to the bridge. There's 1,000 people on board. Someone will be there.
We can't. The tram system's wrecked. Everything's locked down because of the quarantine.
And you're both repair techs, so how do we do this?
There's a broken tram car blocking the tunnel. It's gridlocked the system. And the data board's burned out.
I can't lift the lockdown or call the tram until we get a spare from the maintenance bay. But it's all on Isaac's side of a quarantine.
I'll handle it. Just make sure there's power to the repair systems.
And Isaac,
Yeah?
I'm sure Nicole's okay. She's the doctor, right? She'll do the smart thing.
Yeah, she always does. Find somewhere safe. I'll be back soon.
Awesome. That's where the data board goes. Very good. Tracking missions. Hey, you got the little thing. Whop. So you can't hold it though. That's kind of a shame. I always liked that in the original one. Got save points. That's all good. You've got little cabinets. Excellent. Tram tunnel. Okay, so we've got get the tram running, replace damaged tram, find data board. Okay. So we go that now again, that's different. That is actually different compared to what it was originally. I also noticed that there aren't any lockers, which is like, I'm glad about that. So let's go get the tram thing on the go. No, wait, hang on. Can we? Yes, no, we can do that. Yeah, because there it is, stasis module. Ah, now this is weird. This is different. This is totally different. In the original one, you went out the other door, and the path kind of split, and you could go left to get the card or right to fix the tram. This is totally different. Just to make sure.
Security clearance required.
That implies I can come back here at some point once I get level 1 security. Yes! Oh, I really hope that's a thing. What the fuck is that doing down there? Fuck it. Yes, let's fuck it. No stasis module? Let's get one! C. CDU stasis, that's about what it was before. I wonder if stasis recharges over time like it did in 2. In the original one it didn't recharge at all, but it did in the second game. Recharge stasis module, cover stations all by using... Yeah, so you press the stasis button when not aiming to do that. Makes sense. Or you can just have a stasis. Okay, that's a bit extreme. Okay, that was a bit more extreme. In the original game, the power just sort of goes off. And then that's it. That's curious. Locked. Hamro, thank you. Huh. Now, you know, that makes a certain kind of sense to me, because if you think about what's stashed away in the cargo bay right now and what we're in very close proximity to, that actually makes a certain kind of sense. What is that? Found something inside the vent? What is that? Ammon? Oh, I just remembered something. We're gonna have to deal with all those little squiggly things, aren't we? I fucking hated those. Oh, hey, it's actually connected. That's weird. I can hear the sound of a heartbeat. What did that say? He told me to bring the others. Oh dear. Nope. Okay, that's fine. More or less what I expected. So we know we gotta go this way.
Isaac, don't bother shooting those fuckers in the head. Doesn't even slow them down.
Okay. The only way is hacking them apart. Those arms, their legs.
Does that even kill them? Or do they just stop moving?
Oh, it kills them. Power node, lovely. Good, everything's still in its place. I do quite like that. Claw disengaged. Ooh, audio log.
Message retrieved.
Vents into engineering. You got a stasis module handy? We need one in tram maintenance stat. The autoloader's fried. I got a damaged tram car on the tracks, and if the whole system's gridlocked, guess who they're calling? Temple here, sending a stasis module now. What happened to the autoloader? No idea. A lot of shit's been breaking down, and I keep hearing things. Down in the gears where no one could be. You know? I know.
There's a lot of dead bodies lying around. That was something that wasn't really there in the original one too much.
Repair systems online. Loading system reinitialized. Warning. Autoloader malfunction. Please contact a repair technician.
Hydroponics tram. Now that is interesting. So you get trams to different parts of the ship. So it's not one tram that takes you to like all the places. It seems like there's different trams to different locations. That's weird. Let me look at the map a second. No, you can't really. Just locked, huh? That's interesting. Okay. Well, we'll see how that goes as we go along. So which one? So which one's broken and which one works? Ooh, you're faster! Okay, note to self. Necromorphs. Faster in this game. Compared to the original. Okay, both sides, not good. Whoa! Whew! Okay, that's fine. I got it. One of these ones is going to work and one of them isn't. Okay, so that one works, okay. Okay, left loader one is engaged, right one did not work properly.
Right loader claw engaged.
And pull.
Replacing damaged tram car. Please stand by.
Cool. Alright, I'm in it. Damn it, I am panic firing way too much. Woo! Damn it. I did not realize there was two. Do I have a one heal? I do. Pop up.
got it. The tram was jamming the whole system.
That's one down. You said a data board was fried too?
Inventory says there's a spare board in the maintenance bay. We can't run the trams without it.
All right. Hello. Little wiggler. Now in the original game. Yep, hello. Whoa, 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 whoa. Fuckers can spit. That was not in the original game. Well, bugger me. Okay, the Necromorphs have some new tricks up their sleeve. Get right, okay. I guess I can't expect everything to be the same. Ah, hold tap to go straight to the map indeed. Excellent. Okay, okay. So yeah, the little stars are stasis recharges, the little camera things are saving, which is odd. I don't know, that just seems odd to me. Locked doors are locked. And the up and down are elevators. Yeah, that looks about right. Okay. I don't like that. Vanish by dismembering enemy limbs. Cut off limbs to kill enemies quickly. Dismember enemies to slow them down. What do you think I've been doing? Storage? No, power. Cable. Ah, where I started. Very good. Circuit breaker. Well, that's weird. So you get 4 circuits but only one thing? Oh. Like or something. Thought I saw something, but then it was gone. Bronze semiconductor. And another power node. Thank you. Always carry a power node. I don't know if they're going to have power node doors in the game. But I will carry one with me just on the off chance that that is indeed a thing. So that was obviously an optional room. See, because in the original version of the game, that led to where the tram was. The corridor just kept going down, and then you took a lift and it took you out to that sort of open area below the tram. Odd that they decided to change that. But I guess it is what it is. Good enough, and that opens up this door. That's an explosive barrel. This area is quite large. if I remember correctly. And there's a lot of enemies that kick around in here. And the one that comes over that gap. Nope, not anymore. Okay. Again, my memory says there should be something coming out of there. There's also a lot more stuff. Just like around. There's a lot more clutter. I mean, when you think about the original Dead Space was a 2008 game, it looked pretty fucking good for its time. EA actually really did put a lot of effort into that. Alright, fine. Come on now. And pop! I remember the hype around the original Dead Space. Because there was a lot of hype. Like, all the marketing behind it and everything. Genuinely quite surprising that EA would push that hard on a brand new IP. Which some people also say contributed to its downfall. Maybe. Because, you know, because it was a new IP, nobody knew how good it was going to be. So they didn't know, you know, if it was really worth the time. Of course it was. I would say Dead Space 1 was definitely worth the time. Wait. That can't be right. No. No. The lift is supposed to be here. Oh wait, the lift is here. There's a different lift. No, it's not. This is different. They've changed things. They've moved things around slightly. Everything is still here, but it's all in an ever so slightly different place. Which is odd. But I'm not necessarily complaining. Okay, what have we got? So that's a full loop. Looks like we gotta go through that elevator. The moved elevator. Why they moved it? I don't know. Just in case. I really wish I had the kinesis module right now. Alright, which one of you asshats is gonna get up? Yep. Can't exactly say I'm shocked. Just to top up that last little bit of health, because that's bugging the hell out of me. Alright. We've got... That's the elevator there, presumably. Now we need something to power that door down there, again, presumably. Which means something's getting power that I'm going to have to disable. Again, presumably. I kind of wish I knew why this thing was just like floating here. It doesn't really make much sense. I mean, I think it's supposed to be like the frame of a tram. So presumably they're like building one or something, but I don't know. Text log. US aerospace shuttle base. 44 gyro. Placement now functional. Faulty 40 scope still in repair. Damaged landing repulsors. Complete replacement now functional. J. Wright. Well, fair enough. Sounds like he was busy at least. That's good. Maintenance room, lights, and elevators. Well, I need the elevator, I need the maintenance room. That means turning off the lights. That's a problem. Okay, having to make the conscious decision to turn off the lights to advance, that's not fun. That's the thing about horror. Horror games are always about forcing the player to do something you know full well they do not want to do. Well, at least I'm in the monies. Could get back at the elevator going, I guess. Kinda had to. Alright. I'm in it. It is weird, the differences and similarities. Because it's like, I'm still doing the same basic stuff, but in different ways. I heard something open up. What was that? Where the hell did you come from? Gotta remember to learn to melee at close range.
Isaac, we can't stay here much longer. Hearing a lot of movement.
Hold on. I got the data board. I'm coming back to tram control now.
Daniels, get ready to go.
Nice. Another text log. Poker night. Keep this off Wriggling in case Benson's listening in. You're in for poker night tonight. You're gonna let Caitlin keep walking you around with your credits. I mean, could you not invite Pavey this time? I know he's still blaming himself for Sorosi's accident and everything, but no one wants to hear about anyone's fucking nightmares, especially that one where he saw Sorosi up and walking around with half his head missing. Don't give me shit about it, I'm serious. It's messing with me. Last night I had one of those dreams where you wake up, you know? But my dad was sitting next to my bed, talking to me, felt so real. I kept seeing him out the corner of my eye all day. And trust me, that's one son of a bitch who needs to stay dead. Ah, yes, of course, that's the effect of the marker. People seeing dead people. Ah, the bench. Is it going to be the same sort of basic stuff? Yeah, upgrade weapons. Improve the selected weapon or rig capabilities by investing power nodes. Unlock new upgrades and reset upgrades. Oh, really? Okay, now that's something you couldn't do in the original. Actually reset your upgrades. That I approve of. That's a nice quality of life feature. I like that. Okay, so what do we got? Ooh, hey, actually list them down here too. You got HP, kinesis grab range, stasis zone size, oxygen, stasis duration, stasis energy, how many times you can use it, of course, and kinesis throw damage. I'm glad they kept that, because that was something that wasn't... It was sort of a thing in this game, but not really. It was... A lot of the improvements that Dead Space 2 made over Dead Space 1 are clearly being, like, ported backwards. So you've got, you know, the kinesis thing obviously being more viable as an offensive means. That is pretty good. I like that. As I say, I am surprised they brought the map back, because the map was kind of useless in the original Dead Space, I'll be honest with you. Anyway, plasma cuts. You got damage, rate of fire, capacity, and reload time. Makes sense. Okay, so we definitely want a piece of damage. And so we'll put one in there. And can we have another piece of HP for the suit? We can! Alright, there we go. And we'll keep the one node until I know for absolute certain that there are no doors with nodes needed to open them. I will keep one with me just in case. It's always a good idea. So it gives me a teensy bit of health. And it tops up my health as well, which is nice because I had taken a bit of damage. And gives me a little bit more damage on my gun, which I approve of. Nice and careful now. You're going to get up, aren't you? Yep. It's almost like I played this game enough to be able to identify its tropes. Nice. All right.
Data board reinstalled. System restart complete.
Zone 1, Zone 2, Zone 3, Zone 4. So we've got engineering and hydroponics. Flight deck maintenance, mining, medical, communication, crew quarters, and the bridge. I think that's all the areas that were in the original one. I don't think they've added or taken away anything.
Maintenance complete. Calling tram.
It's clear.
Now arriving at flight deck tram control.
Hey, cool, you actually see him get on and everything. That's awesome. And off they go.
We're on board. Something hit the roof, but it seems operational.
Quarantine lockdown was lifted, so you can get to the hangar. Comms are still down though, so be ready for anything.
What's the plan?
You and Johnston fix up the Kellion. We report to the bridge. Standard emergency protocol.
What? Protocol? Hammond, people are dying here.
And I'm not losing anyone else. We stick to procedure. We'll get through this.
We'll see.
Alright. Now we backtrack. It is weird that, like, because I kind of know everything, but at the same time I feel like I don't. You know, enemies are popping up in slightly different locations. There's more of them in some places, less in others. And I'm like, It does feel fresh. I will give it that. It feels fresh, which is nice. Coming my way? No, you're not. Of course, now you go back through the original corridor that you ran through, only now you've got a weapon, so you feel safer for it. Good. Anything else? I should make sure I don't miss anything. Text logs, audio logs. I bloody knew it. Really? Die already, will they? I knew there was going to be one trying to creep up behind me. What games like this love to do best.
Isaac, we made it to the bridge. There's no survivors. Daniels is trying to get into the command computer.
Well, good luck with that. Where'd that guy's body go? Now, in the original game, there were a few boxes you could see lying around here that you could break, like when you came back, but it looks like they've got rid of them. I don't know whether to be disappointed about that or not. Okay, now this is going to be interesting because we didn't leave anybody on board the ship last time. Alright. She's still alive for now, at least. She won't be alive over the long term, though. I'm absolutely bloody convinced. Oh, don't do that.
You're done, aren't you? Is that blood?
Haley, I need you to listen. The Ishimura's overrun with... they're fucking monsters. You didn't hear anything?
What? No, the comms are still out. Isaac...
We need the Killian fixed now. Got a damage report?
Yeah, it's there.
Go!
Oh, wow. Never mind. Woo! I was literally about to say, oh, does she actually survive? Like, you know, do we have to... Bloody get wrecked already? But no, she died.
Isaac, what's happening down there?
Johnson's gone. Kelly and too. The singularity core overloaded.
No!
Kellyanne was our only way home. We're trapped.
No! I'm not losing two good people for nothing. What about the command computer?
It's a brick. All the primary systems are locked down with the captain's codes.
So we find Captain Matthias, track his rig.
Okay, here. Captain Benjamin Matthias. Location medical. Status deceased?
Even the captain? God.
Isaac, you're closer to medical. You can double back and cut through maintenance. Find the captain's body and get his rig. With his codes, we... What was that? Chen?
Oh, cool. Sweet. For a split second I thought she might have a chance. I did wonder if maybe she'd, like, escape. Because that would be a way to make things slightly different. But no, never really stood a chance. Straight through there. Good, that hasn't changed. The plus side, no escort mission. Well, true, I suppose. Hey, excellent. Translation hall. There's the store. Lovely. And 2 medical. That's interesting. Wait. Oh, now that is interesting. We're going direct to medical. We're not taking the tram. Ooh, that's different. That is very different. Time check. Yes, I did just notice that. Thanks for pointing it out. Yeah, it's 4 o'clock, so we'll use the store when I get back. But yeah, it looks like we're going direct to medical. We are not taking the tram there. I am really liking this. It feels like it plays exactly the same as the original. I don't really I haven't noticed any significant differences to it yet. So I like that. At the same time, it does sort of make me question, well, did we really need a remake then? But at the same time, I'm like, well, it looks like the changes they are making are for the better. It's like they're keeping the original as a baseline, adding in the improvements that the series made over time. Like, like Isaac talking is an interesting one. The Kinesis module is obviously going to play a bigger part in the game. Things like that. And it looks as though they've taken all the stuff from the original series, learned on board, and have been like, okay, let's make the definitive version of Dead Space 1. That's what it feels like. So I am admittedly looking forward to playing more of this. So yeah, quick break, back in a minute, guys. And we are back. Alright. So let's pop into the store, shall we? See what we've got available for us. Ooh. Yeah, store, inventory, and storage. Perfect. And it looks like we've already got a new suit. Bonus content available. Ah, right, yes. Yes, that's because bonus content is a thing. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Right, so we've got brand new suit. Increases infantry capacity to 18 and 5% armor. Always nice. Do we have enough? We do have just enough of that. Power nodes. Plasma energy. Lovely. Alright, first things first. New suit. Abso-flippin'-lutely. Just like insert screams, just like like Invader Zim. Why does it hurt? You know. I still, and this is something I maintain. I still want to see someone out there in the real world do a scene of that where Isaac goes inside, the doors close, and like cut to Isaac Clarke going through like a magical girl transformation, like Sailor Moon, with like the sparkles and the little things appearing on his body as he gets his new suit. I want to see that. And then cut back to the thing opening up and he's got his new suit and like... I don't know, I just always thought that would be really funny. Anyway, I'm going to put you into storage. You I can sell. You I can sell. Do I need the stasis thing? I mean, I kind of do, because I don't mind using a bit of stasis. I will keep one stasis thing on me. You, I can definitely sell. And how much ammo are we going to need? I can't imagine we're going to need any more than 3 stacks. Alright, that's good. And that gives me 10 grand. Which gives me another power node. Which I always like spending a little extra cash on. That should be alright. You like that idea? Yeah, I talked about that back when I did Dead Space last year as well. It's something it's an idea I have literally had in my head for years. Hang on a second. Just need to. There we go. Sorry, couldn't quite see my stream thing properly. It's an idea I've had in my head for years. I think that would just be funny. I don't know. Maybe my. No, sorry. Oh, it's a bench. Yes, please. Okay. Hey, suit level 2 upgrade graph extended. Wait, suit level 2. Oh, so you can't go past... Oh, no, that's interesting. So suits actually have levels. Also, this is totally different from the original layout. The original layout was basically a line. But this is very different. Okay, so cap. I suppose upgrading the capacity wouldn't be a terrible idea. And we'll move down to here to move towards damage. Okay. There, that puts the capacity up. Excellent. But that does, to my mind at least, imply... I should probably make a save at some point. But yeah, that does at least, to my mind, imply that maybe weapons get upgrades as well? Or the upgrades unlock slowly over time, rather than you being able to just spam your upgrades as you go along. So, we are in totally new territory now. I genuinely don't know what to expect from this. This is new. I'm a little curious, actually. Interesting. This is totally different. Because it was always the tram. The tram was the start and end of every chapter, save for the first and last one, obviously. Level 1 security.
Security clearance required.
Also, is that the same voice actress? Because that voice sounds exactly the same. Or maybe it's just like the modulation, the digitizing effect they do, and it just makes her sound the same. Ooh. Cool. So we're just going straight from chapter to chapter. Oh yes, this is exactly what I wanted. Literally, this is what I asked for. If you go back and look at me talking about what I wanted from the Dead Space remake when I was playing the first one last year, this is exactly what I said I wanted from the game. Like, that's just brilliant. I can't get to that. That's a button I didn't mean to press. Whoops. Ooh, can he... Oh, hello. Oh, we're getting this early. Well, kinda. I suppose we have just started chapter 2, and that is where you get the kinesis module, so I suppose... it should be F, right? Yep. Yoink. Ha ha ha. Alright. Gonna have Sailor Aegis stuck in your head forever now. I've never actually watched Sailor Moon for just general reason that it never looked like a show that would appeal to me. So I have no idea what the hell you're talking about. But I do understand what you're saying, I think. Some element of the show that I don't recognize. That's fair. Scan and break to unlock workstation. Huh. Well, okay.
Gotta hold the line. They all came back.
Ooh, do I get that? I get a free pulse rifle. Oh, I wonder if we're actually going to get, like, weapons as the game goes on, rather than having to buy them. Okay, how do I add it to the weapon wheel? Ah, I'll do it. Oh, primary fire. Oh, proximity mine. This is a charge that explodes when enemies approach it. That's different. Ooh. Use the dashboard to unlock tram stations and re-enable travel through the Ishimura. Oh, that's smart! Like the tram acts like fast travel.
Station now accessible. Thank you for your patience.
Oh, that's really smart. That's so fucking clever. Because that implies that you can like go to different places using... So where do you... Can you actually... So your medical... Locked. Hangar, cargo bay. That's hydroponics. That is... I can't quite tell what that is. Is that mining, maybe? Oh no, that would be engineering. Oh, that's supposed to be like a wrench, maybe? That's obviously personnel. And that's bridge, I assume. Wow, that's really fucking cool. And it makes sense. It makes sense in context that the tram would act as a fast travel system that you've got to unlock as you go. That really fucking works. I am fucking in love with this game. I think they've done a bang-up job with it. So far, we'll see if this lasts. But I mean, it might still end up being a thing where I will end up questioning the necessity of the whole situation, but I am at least enjoying myself, and it does make Dead Space feel fresh.
Isaac, have you heard from Daniels? We were attacked. She ran the other way.
No, nothing. Medical's a slaughterhouse. They barricaded access to the morgue.
The morgue?
Yeah, but the barricade was put together in a hurry. A hydrazine tank might blow it open. Just need a detonator, like maybe a shock pad. The Cole could be through there if...
Isaac, the one who attacked us. I swear to God it was Chen. But I saw him die. If they barricaded the morgue, maybe it was to keep something in.
Yep. Hydrazine tank, find a shock pad. Lovely. Evacuate this area immediately. One of the things I like, if you've ever played, what is the name of that game? Dead Space Extraction, I think? Which was the Wii rail shooter sort of side story to Dead Space. Your characters are the ones who set this up in that, which is quite fun. Ah, we have a oh god, yes. I'm so happy they did that. The locked ones now have a security card you need. They're not just locked randomly. That pissed me off so much in the original game. Okay, excellent. I am so happy with everything they've done. This is so good. Right. Where are we going first? You want me to go that way, do you? Okay. One hydrazine tank coming up. Ah. Is it the headbanger guy? Ooh, coolant pipelines. Talk about having a splitting headache. Now, no power. No power node needed. I notice it just says no power. Maybe you don't need power nodes to open doors anymore. Would I like that change? I suppose I would. From a mechanical level of not always having to run around with a bloody wasted orb node. Hello. With a wasted power node in your pack all the time. Alright. So it doesn't. So I haven't seen a node door yet. It seems as though they've switched that to. Don't worry, dude. I just saved your life. Oh, never mind. That's going to make backtracking very fun. Alright, we'll keep one just in case. But if we get to the end of chapter 2 and I still haven't seen a power node door, I'm going to assume there aren't any. Which is something that may come back to bite me in the ass later on in the game, but who the hell knows at this point. Alright, what do we got? Doors and elevators. Let's do the doors first. Because I want to see what's in here. Pulse rounds, okay. Ooh, audio log.
Patient log retrieved.
I hear the tests on patient Harris were inconclusive. Given the reports from the colony, he's lucky to have his faculties at all.
Well, a divine experience would leave an impression on anyone's mind.
Perhaps. But I saw nothing divine in all that blood. The suicides.
This is a revelation, Terrence. We just need more insight to translate it.
You think this insight can be found in Mr. Harris's psyche?
I'm positive. And with Captain Matthias barring any visits to Aegis 7, this fellow may be our best chance.
Harris is Dr. Brennan's patient. And your methods... Look, Mercer, things are complicated enough already. I can't sign off on this.
You'll do what's best, of course, but how long can we afford to wait?
Dr. Kyne and Dr. Mercer, of course. Kyne is the one who will presumably ultimately end up helping us. Assuming they don't change things, don't switch things around. And Mercer is, of course, the one we end up fighting against later on in the game. We'll be meeting him upon our return here later, assuming it happens. So will it be interesting to see. Balls. I really wanted to explode him with the fire extinguisher. Ah well. Well, now that's different. But honestly, this makes a lot more sense. That was something that always puzzled me in the original, was the fact that you'd have to move this every time you wanted to get past a gap. So I like that they've actually made it sense. Like, oh no, you're supposed to go around, but you can't because the catwalk's broken. Hello. Ooh. Down, please. Down, boy. Pulse rifle rounds. Okay. Observation room. This is new. I do not remember this being here before. Hello. Muns? Good. Hi! Fair enough. Ooh, text log. What we got? B. Warwick. Diagnoses are stacking up fast as I can file them. Sleep paralysis, hallucinations, nightmares, paranoia. I'm getting patients from all over the ship. No underlying cause is showing up in environmental analysis, foodstuffs, radiation levels. I admit I'm at a loss. Mercer says he and Kine are working on a hypothesis, so in the meantime, I'm treating the symptoms. I'm seeing some improvement with sensory deprivation treatments in our zero-G therapy pods, but the sheer number of patients we're managing bothers me. Those systems are old and they need an overhaul. With so many pods active, I worry what might happen if there's a serious power surge down there. Nothing else seems to help. I suppose the odds are low enough. I'd rather take a small calculated risk and have dozens of miners and engineers impaired around heavy machinery. Fair enough. We'll be going down there later, of course. We have to go outside.
Entering vacuum.
Spoke too soon.
Entering zero gravity.
Of course, the downside to being in the vacuum is you can't hear shit. And that includes enemies. Did they say what button 0G is? Because, hang on a second, let me have a little look. It looks like I could go up. But I don't know, did they say what button the jump off of the thing was? Maybe I gotta get an upgrade for that. Ooh. Apparently I managed to miss that. Okay, well, fair enough. Good. Oh, Zed. We can have a look on my way back. WSD to move, that boost. That resets orientation. Oh, that's neat. That's new. Just whoop. Alright. Hey look, I was just in there. That's cool. Are those actually people or just suits? I think they're just suits. But I could very much be wrong. No, in fact, I think those are actually people in there and they're dead. Which I suppose makes sense. Nice. Again, that's something that was definitely better in the sequel. I would say for some certainty that the 0G sections in Dead Space 2 were much better than Dead Space 1. Rather than jumping from platform to platform, which was irritating.
Exiting zero gravity.
Gotta keep an eye out for that stuff. Alright. Obviously that's what I'm looking for. That door is sadly broken. On hydrazine
Still holding
canister.
this position. What's happening there? Did you find Nicole?
No sign of her yet. But I found some hydrazine that should work on the barricade. I just need to find a shock pad.
Okay, work fast, Isaac.
Entering zero gravity.
Where are you? Oh. Apparently I managed to kill that guy very easily. Is there another one in here? I feel like there was two. Or was it just one being very noisy? I don't know, maybe it was just one being very noisy. Maybe I should give this guy a go. There's a lot of ammo for this, and I feel like I should use some of it. I mean, I got it. Might as well give it a go and use it. Uh-oh.
What the hell? It shut the whole ship. I'll check it out.
Entering vacuum.
Ah, that would explain it. I was wondering why there was like a second floor to all of this, because I was like, that's weird. Why would they bother to put a second floor on this place? Because they were going to force you back this way. Makes sense, I suppose. Yeah, I'm fairly certain I know what an O2 refill does. The clue is in the name.
Exiting vacuum.
Okay.
God. Took one step out of the captain's nest and Chen, that thing, he almost got me.
You okay?
I trapped him in a damaged escape pod. He's snarling like, this is fucked up. Hurry, Isaac.
Hey, pulse round schematics. Schematics are still a thing. This I approve of. Okay. Whoa! Fucking right behind me, you shit. Hurry up. Pulse rifle is okay. But honestly, I really just prefer the fucking plasma cutter. It's just so much better. Also, I should heal. Oh, hello. He thinks you were supposed to actually appear from the vent there, not just appear on the floor. Hard to cut off limbs with bullets. Yes, it is. No sign of the little crawly things. I am not complaining about that. But then again, it was about this time when they showed up, wasn't it? Or was that later in the game when you're coming through here? I think it was about now. Oh, well, whatever. Alrighty, righty. Pulse around schematics. Excellent. Okay, let's start off by selling the shit I don't need. Definitely get rid of that. Definitely get rid of that, I guess. Alright, we'll keep that. And yeah, that should be fine. Yep, that's all my different suit things. I'm assuming, do they have... Classic CZ. I think that's... Yeah, that's the... yeah, DS08. That's the original Dead Space look. Lone Survivor suit. Don't know, I don't want any of those. I'm just going to stick with the normal stuff. So, yes. We don't actually have too much else. Money seems to be much harder to come by in this game, which I'm not... I don't know if I like that. Okay. Oh, wouch. Guess I didn't move fast enough. I'm planting and throwing. Ah! Goody, I know what this is. Ha 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 ha. We've also got you, of course. There it is.
Hazardous anomaly detected. Quarantine activated.
Oh, that looked like it hurt. Hang on, I heard that. I definitely heard something. Oh, that doesn't look good. That must be the shock pad I'm looking for. Nice to know that... Come on. Nice to know they didn't move it. I was looking for any more items or throwables. I'd like some more throwables if possible. Because it looks like they can only be used once, which is actually kind of irritating. Because I threw one over here as like a test, and then it went away. And that's irritating. Alright, who wants some? Oh, hello. Running, 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 running. Woo! Woo! And there's the floor one I saw earlier, couldn't quite get to. Haha! Woo! That probably could have gone better for me. Nice. Oh, audio log.
Surgical log. Dr. Charles Mercer. Copy to my secure terminal. I convinced Jurgens to show me the video feed from the college. It's remarkable to finally see what I've sought all my life. The miners, this transformation, the divide death itself. Kine is erring on the side of caution. His faith has been shaken by these necromorphs, as he calls them. How strange, when my own faith has been so richly rewarded. With or without Kine, I must study one of these creatures, or the next best thing. Brennan's patient, for example.
Tissue sample. Why would I need a tissue sample? So by the looks of it, if you destroy these turn into throwable poles. That's a nice touch. I'll need to remember that. That could definitely come in handy for future. Maybe are they sneaking up on you a lot more? I think they are, actually. I think they've tweaked their AI to be a little more sneaky. I mean, bearing in mind, I'm only playing on normal difficulty, or medium, or whichever one it was. So, you know. I don't know if that's just a function of the medium AI, or if that's just kind of how it is now. Text log. The vid logs from the colony are of poor quality, but I've seen enough to confirm the discovery to Ben. The artifact appears to be a genuine marker, the first to be found since Unitology's founding. We must get it on board the first opportunity so I can begin a proper study. I can't even imagine the potential of such a find. The black marker offered revelations beyond our wildest dreams, and that was without the benefit of current analytical technology. This new marker, what secrets could it have? What wonders could it offer to humanity, to the Church of Unitology, without EarthGov here to seize them first? This marker could herald the dawn of a new age, and I will do my part till that age comes to pass. Maybe this is fate. In the darkest time of my life, the Church and its teachings comforted me, saved me, and now I'm here, in the right place at the right time, to be of service to all humanity, to repay those blessings. Amelia, if only you could be here now. Oh, hello. What's that? Oh, is that a video log? It is! Oh, whoa, whoa.
Ben, what in God's name is happening down there? Precisely that. God's work. How can you say that? These deaths at the colony. The paranoia, the hallucinations. You wanted a scientific analysis? Cause and effect? Well, it all began after they raised the marker.
What are you so worried about? The marker is divine. I know this. Look, it'll be on board tomorrow. You can study it then. Put your mind at ease.
At ease? People are dying. How can that be the transformation the teachings promise?
We're witnessing a new beginning. Terrence, for Unitology, for humanity. Of course our faith is being tested. Everything is about to change.
I'm not sure I like the new character models.
Seal entry.
I don't know, they seem a little more uncanny than they did in the original one. Well, it looks like his secret room is still here. Oh hey, look. They've still got the translation stuff from that old thing. Huh, that's fun. Credits, some plasma energy. Ishimura Farms. Ah, it's food. Neat. Interesting. Okay. Okay. I wonder what this is about. What the hell do I need a tissue sample for? If memory serves, that's... yeah, because that's the way we gotta go. So we want to check all the other areas first.
Nicole? It's me.
Oh, wait, is this Nicole's room? It is! Huh. Is that Nicole's room in the original one? It might be, and I just never noticed before. Because I can be dumb like that. Audio log.
Personal log, Dr. Nicole Brennan. With medication and zero-G therapy, patient Harris is showing improvement. If this continues, there might be hope for the others on Aegis 7. However, Dr. Mercer continues to interfere. He claims Harris's delusions are religiously significant. If I have to make a complaint, I will. I'm not losing my patient over unitology bullshit. Not again.
Tracking rig signal. Dr. Nicole Brennan. Rig location? Inconclusive. Manual rig tracking is available.
Ooh, side mission, scientific methods. Investigate emergency room. Interesting. There's also a text log here. Okay, Dr. Brennan, okay. Dictation on, I'll keep your name out of the transcripts. Thanks, you just were so hard to remember what's real. Your church mentor talked to you again. He knows me and my girlfriend want to leave. I can feel it. Our last seminar was all about heretics. However, unitologist who leaves is an enemy of humanity. Unitology is big enough to take care of itself. This is about what's right for you. Just be careful. The church pulls out these tricks when they feel threatened. They have neuropsychiatrists too. Even if you get out, they'll try to... Dr. Brennan? Sorry, did something happen? I had a patient who I tried, and her son tried so hard, but she... I will fight with you with everything I've got, but never underestimate how strong the church's pull can be. Yes. Okay, so... we got... where was it? Got the map. Investigate the emergency room. Can't reach the emergency room until I destroy the barricade. Oh, okay. Well, fair enough then. Even got a side quest. Lovely. Alright, I think the only other one left... that's Kynes. That's one. The one over here, or am I misremembering? No, this was just the bathroom, wasn't it? Fair enough. So I think in the original, I think that was probably Mercer's room in the original. Maybe. Just have a quick look. Maybe that room at the end is Mercer's. I can't remember. Ooh, schematics. Stasis pack. Yes, please. Good. Do we have any, no, we only got the one node. Which at this point I'm tempted to sell because I haven't seen hide nor hair of anything else. Ah, is this where we get... Yes. It's Babby time! Ooh, level 3. Blimey. High security. Okay, this room is bigger. Hello! Oh! Oh, you can throw even if I'm blasting at you. Okay. Note to self, don't stop firing. I'm hearing noises and I'm not sure what it is. I think it's just dripping. Text log. Clerical error. Specimen 426 is ready for harvest. I was about to notify Alvarez to prep for medical leave, but when I checked the database I saw Instance Sable had been moved ahead of her. Is that right? What earth is that? I've never seen that before on Steam. Anyway, I thought arm transplant took priority over cornea. I hate your cleric error. One of them bought CE stock at the last purchase, one didn't. Guess which one was suddenly bumped up to vital personnel. It's not worth the headache to push back on it, trust me. Just before you think about filing an ethics complaint, just remember the wise words of Hippocampus. Hippocampus, what the fuck? Hippocrates. I'm not reading properly at the moment. Shit rolls downhill. It does indeed. Okay, well, it's 5 o'clock, so we're just going to take a quick break before we go deal with more babbies. And, yeah, hopefully that'll all be a-okay. So, I'm having a blast with this. I gotta say, I am genuinely enjoying this, so very, very happy to be playing it. So, yeah, back in a minute, guys. And we are back. Alright, so up. Up, 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 up. There it is. Nice. You definitely gotta move faster with these little guys. Shocking. Bloody hell. I wasn't expecting that to bounce quite so much. Okay, sure.
Daniels isn't answering her rig link. What's your status?
I found a shock pad I can use on the barricade. I'm heading back there now.
Watch the voltage on that pad. I'm not losing anyone else.
I think you were not playing the music you were supposed to be playing then, weren't you? Naughty, naughty game. Come on now. Musical cues are exactly the reason you're supposed to know what the hell is going on half the time. We'll use another one. Sure, why not? Keep myself topped up. Game really likes to put one in front and one behind, doesn't it? Alright, drop that off. Very good. Right, inventory. Excellent. Good, 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 good. Next time we find a rig upgrade. Tell you what. I don't necessarily mind about making more saves. It's my first time through the new version, so that's fine. I like how you've actually got a standing cover rather than just standing in front of it as it melts. I think you used thermite in the original. Memory serves.
Remember, when you reach the morgue, find Captain Mathias' body. Get his rig codes, and the computer's all ours.
Ooh, weapon upgrade. Plasma cutter upgrade. Ooh, I was right. What happened? What happened? I heard voices. Or I heard music.
Security clearance
What?
required.
No! Tits. Actually putting those behind locks as well now. That's just... Well, that's just plain mean. Hey, Harris is asleep after another dose of sedative. He seems literally unable to sleep without chemical aid. Most people succumb to exhaustion after more than 50 hours of waking, regardless of circumstances. Not Harris. His bizarre explanation of the events on the colony point to the same paranoia we've seen elsewhere planetside. His guilt is not in doubt. Two security officers were present when he took Dr. Cyrello hostage and murdered Nurse Evans. And Harris doesn't deny his actions, but he shows no remorse. In fact, he insists it was no crime, specifically that Evans wasn't a nurse when he killed her. Now that's, of course, events you can see if you watch the animated comic, which I'm sure is still available on YouTube somewhere. Someone must have uploaded that. You can see sort of the prequel events to this. It was part of the huge marketing campaign that Dead Space has. Which was kind of overkill for what it was, but it was still very good. I remember, sort of eagerly waiting each new episode of that, because they sort of came out was it weekly? Bi-weekly? I don't think it was monthly, but they came out sort of sporadically in the lead up to Dead Space. I was genuinely curious about where the hell it was going. Anyway, this is classic sociopathic behavior, but Harris exhibits no other symptoms. He is affable and friendly, able to empathize and offers original opinions. When questioned about Evans' murder, however, he becomes withdrawn and uncommunicative. He claims the explanation is stuck in his mind and that talking about it mixes up the message. He also undergoes intermittent hallucinatory periods, again similar to those experienced by other colonists. During his long waking periods, Harris exhibits writing behavior on any available surface, claiming The dreams need to speak, and that he was attempting to make it whole again. What that means, I haven't determined yet. Given the complexities of his case, I plan to reach out to my colleagues for more insight. Oh, it's one of those stasis things. That's always cool. So those are locked.
Loop and transmit to all personnel. This is Senior Medical Officer Nicole Brennan. Medical is overwhelmed. We need help. Look at his wounds. We can't handle so many trauma cases, and the command crew won't tell us what's happening. He's seizing. Shit. Maybe I have some PHP left.
Follow our hologram, huh? What do we got? Shower and lights. Okay, well, let's leave it on the shower. Well, the lights even for now. Just while we are looking around. We can play it again? We can play it again, okay.
Loop and transmit to all personnel. This...
There go the lights. Audio log. Money, money. Ooh, that will be money. And more credits. Blimey, a lot of credits.
Medical log, Dr. Nicole Brennan. So much for being paranoid. I repurposed this room to run counseling sessions without unitologists interfering. Now it's the only place I feel safe. I recovered a limb after yesterday's attack. Genetically, it's human tissue with bizarre mutations. But it's just a sample. It's not enough to figure out a cure. I need... Wait, where's that report from engineering? Here. The engineers pulled something out of machinery. Limbs missing, torso intact. Okay. Time for a real autopsy.
Ooh. Okay. Find autopsy location in engineering. So we're following Nicole's breadcrumb trail. Fair enough. No power, ensure no power is being used on the circuit breaker. Ah. We turn them both off. Oh, actually, come on, hold that thought. I didn't see. This one went up too. Pulse rounds. Okay, so it looks like we gotta take you out of here. Grab you. Uh-oh. That ain't good. Woo! Hello. Fucking. Ah. Woo!
Security clearance required.
Great. Let me neck. Ha! These guys surely do like to spring up on you. I don't think the sound effects are playing as fast as they could. This might be a loading issue. Because I'm not using an SSD. Well, that's a familiar sight. That's a level 2 door. We don't even have level 1 clearance yet. What if you still got those annoying wall-mounted things? Maybe.
Security request retrieved.
You left me. I woke in the dark with them scratching in the walls. Scratching like rats. And you all locked me in with them. Fuckers. I'll cut them out. I'll cut them out. I'll cut them out.
She sounds nice. Good. Place the one I got rid of at least. Emergency room. Knew it. Yeah, this game really just likes dropping one in front and one behind, doesn't it? Or two behind in point of fact. Likes being douchey like that.
Mercer, it's Terrence Kine. You were in surgery, so I left this with Warwick. Still be discreet. I just got the latest report from Aegis 7. The situation's worse than Captain Matthias will admit. 40% of the colony's population is now showing symptoms. Depression, hallucinations, more violence. People are dying down there. I know it's linked to the marker somehow, but I just don't have enough data. Mercer, maybe I was wrong. We need answers by any means possible. That patient, Brent Harris, might be our last hope.
Hi, having fun? I'll take that as a maybe. Perfect. That does remind me, it doesn't have stasis recharge rate listed as a possible upgrade, so probably not a thing. Ah, yes, of course, that's Dr. Mercer's room here, isn't it? Ooh, are we gonna get... Oh, that's new. Look, there's windows. There were not windows here originally. Ah. That's what you decided to do. In the original one, you just hear this noise and all the glass around here breaks, but that's all that happens. Maybe this was always the original plan. Whoa. And that'd be why. Yes, quite. I am looking at this. That is a meteor. And we know that the micrometeors heading towards the ship were definitely a big problem originally. In fact, it'll be in the next chapter. So yeah, setting things up for what's about to happen, of course. Which is good. Of course, that also means we're about to get introduced to the weird flappy thing that actually brings dead bodies back to life. We're about to get introduced to that wonderful thing. Right, okay. Oxygen recharge. Don't specifically need that in the moment. Hey look, they still got that going on. Stuck in a separate room, huh? Looks like we're gonna have... Ooh, cutscene. Ah, his eye's been hurt. That's good. That's consistent. Well, okay, that's a little more dramatic. Ooh, hello! Okay. Captain's rig. Okay, let me just... What have I got in terms of healing? Top myself back up. Perfect. Okay, so... Yes, the things do bring them back to life. One thing I would say is very odd. Isaac doesn't seem to react at all to taking an attack. And because sometimes the audio can be a little bit delayed, it can be somewhat confusing to know if you've got hit or not.
What's your status? Do you have the captain's rig?
Fuck me! Ugh. Transmitting codes now. I saw it, Hammond. A flying one turned the captain's body into another one of those things. The same must have happened to Chen.
God. Maybe the command computer has something. Where's Daniels when you need her? Head back to the security checkpoint. It's safer there. At least I can upgrade your clearance.
Oh good, I have level 1 clearance now. We have clearance, Clarence.
Clearance confirmed.
So I'm assuming we only have level 1 clearance. We don't have any other kind of clearance. There's a level 3 door there, which is kind of a shame. Are there any other level 1 things I've seen kicking around? There probably are, but... Oh, there was a level 1 door there. Where was that? A long corridor. Go around and elevator at the end? I don't know, I'd have to go hunting for that. Can I leave markers? Yeah, ironically enough, can I leave markers? I cannot. Level 2 there. Generally locked door. That's Mercer's room. Level 5. Yep. Level 2 there. Anything on level 6? Oh, there was level 1 and level 6 too. Now that is... Zero-G therapy access corridor. Interesting. Let's see where we just end up when we take this. Ooh.
Isaac.
I'm here. What the hell's happening?
The computer says the Ishimura's engines are offline. We're on a decaying orbit toward Aegis 7.
Oh god. I have to get to engineering.
There's no time. That tram station's offline. Unless... Here. Head back to the flight deck. I'll guide you from there. If this damage report's right, there's a shortcut to engineering.
Clearance confirmed.
No, that needs up 2. Okay. Now that's an area we'll go through later on. Assuming the layout is correct, I think that's the room where we deal with the regenerator and put him on ice. Quite literally. There was one on level 6 which was here. Is that... That's the outdoor room, isn't it? That's why. Okay, hang on. I think I know where that is. Where are we going? That way.
Clearance confirmed.
Whew. Alright, so let's sell shit. Sell that. That we want to keep. We definitely want to sell that. Sell that. Sell that. We'll keep you. Sell you. Ooh, we're a bit low on ammo for that, but I think... You know what, we'll buy one of those. Buy one of them. And buy one of them. That gives me 6 power notes. That gives me some good upgrade potential. We still need to find one of those. Now, which way was it to... Hold up. Where was that other level 1 door I saw kicking around? I know I saw it. Where was it? Right, over here. Ah, which is by... Ah, that's down back the way I came. Alright, hang on a sec. So if we go... Yeah, if we go this way, I think it is. Optional exploration! I love it! So I think I can go this way. Oh, hello. It's you. Okay.
Entering zero gravity.
Wow, oh balls. Land. No, 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 no. Ow. Damn it. Found it. And another power node. Lovely. Ooh, hello.
Exiting zero gravity.
Let me know. You did not like me going to that optional area, did you? Woo! Hello. Missed. Yeah. Come in heck. Ah, it's the wrong button. Hold up. Right, so that's that. Where's the other one? It's this way, isn't it? I didn't like that sound. Really making you pay for those goodies. Yeah, it kind of is. Was it this way? Have I gone the wrong way or something? No, no, no. Right around the corner. I was right in the first place.
Clearance confirmed.
Ooh, that was one of the changer thingies. Whew, alright. Well, we might as well keep going the way we were, because apparently that's where we need to go. Anyway. Ah, good. Bench. I'm looking for one of these. Nice. Alright, let's do some upgrades on my suit. We'll take an air. Mostly because, you know, whatever. That's stasis duration. I guess we'll take stasis energy and then go up to HP. So that's good. That tops up my HP amount. I'm happy about that. Plasma cutter. Expanded. Reload, yes. Damage, yes. What is this? Greater increased ammunition capacity. Ooh, isn't that fun? Okay, so we can either go capacity, reload, damage, or capacity, special 2. Which greatly increases ammo capacity. I'm tempted towards capacity, reload, damage at this point, because I'm going to need that one way or another. I'd like to keep the damage going up on this bad boy, and those two can wait. And I know I'm getting rid of all my nodes, but I think by this point we have more or less dictated that yes, there are no node doors. Excellent. Feeling good about all this. Okay. Alright, alright. Make sure I stay topped up on that. When am I likely to be getting the next suit? Was it in chapter 3 or was it in chapter 4? I don't remember. Because the suits are going to start getting more expensive. And of course, it doesn't look like credits are going to be coming in at a massive rate at this point, but we'll see where we get to. Let's hold off just for a little bit, just in case I get a suit upgrade around the corner. I don't think I'm going to, but I don't know, I'm being somewhat paranoid about it. Right, any level 1 doors that I can open now that I am level 1? There's one over there, that's cool. I have to go, oh yeah, that's, okay, that's on the other side. I have to go around for that. Okay, so I do know where that level 1 door is. That's the sort of, in fact, I can literally see it from here. The level 1 door in question is down over there, at the end of that the slope. That's where it is. But I'd have to go all the way around in order to get there. Not that I don't mind doing that, but Where am I supposed to be going, by the way? Hangar Bay.
Security reporting retrieved.
Huh. Okay. Right. That's the hangar bay. We don't want to go that way yet. What I want to do is go to that level 1 door. Hi! I think what's the fastest route there? Probably just straight there, really. I don't think there's any shortcuts or anything I could take. What was that? Why was there a series of very heavy thumps? I heard something go squelch. What went squelch? What is thumping? I don't like that. I know that's thumping, but that's not what's causing it. Alright, well, we got a power node out of it. I suppose it's been nothing. And a penguin, apparently. A penguin that we absolutely cannot grab. Do I need to kill it? No, apparently it just doesn't exist. It's the intangible penguin. No arguments from me. Stop being creepy. Alright, let's get on with this. Alright.
Isaac, this damage report says there's a broken cargo lift just beyond the hangar doors. I'll open them now.
Entering zero gravity.
You'll need your thrusters to reach it, but that lift shaft should take you straight down to engineering.
Well, this is neat. Ooh, chapter 3. Chapter 2 is done and we're on to chapter 3. What I find neat is that actually you don't normally get over here until much, much later. Activate gravity so I can turn it back on if I need to. That's fun. This is where we'll be messing with the marker later on, at least presumably. Again, don't know how much is going to change and how much is going to stay the same, so be interesting to see. Control offline. Is that as in the track you used to move the thing around later on? Probably. Again, kind of getting previews of stuff for later. Need a battery for that. What do we got? Circuit breaker, cargo rail tracks, and loading shutter. I guess I actually get to have a look around. Doesn't look like there's anything else to see though. Although actually there's one more thing I want to check. Because I am very curious whether it's still here. It might be, but odds are it's probably not. Oh no, there is something here though. Text log. I got it. Who cares how much it costs? I got it. Perfect in every single way. Every curve, every line. No ads could do it justice. Everyone wants it, so where to keep it safe? Not here. Can't be anywhere public. Authorized personnel only. Right in the depths where everything's forgotten. Got to camouflage it with other shipments. Only I can ever know. Now that is quite interesting, because if you played the original game, you would know that hidden around about there, where that log was, is a tiny little statue. Tiny little statue called Peng. And it simply says, there is always Peng. Because it's some sort of game or something like that, I forget the specifics. But they've removed the statue, and they have replaced it with the note saying that it's been moved. As I say, that's very interesting. Okay, well, we've got a little bit of oxygen, mercifully. To about 75 seconds. Doesn't look like there's too much else out here. Which I will say is probably for the best. Whoop. Oh, hi. Anything else? No, just that? Okay then. It's 80 seconds in point of fact, not 75. My mistake. Alright, where the bloody hell am I going? Ah, down here. Ah, look, we finally got some of that goop shit kicking around. Oh, come on, you've still got like 20 seconds of this stuff. What we're gonna do is get through the door and you'll be fine. Let it shut. There we go. Quit your complaining.
Clearance confirmed.
Plasma stuff. Won't say no. Money always good. Text log. Adding this to my maintenance request. Maybe something in writing will make them pay attention. That unidentified growth reported everywhere on the ship has reached engineering. Not even medical knows what the hell this stuff is. Looks like someone threw their guts up all over the walls and smells about the same. Spreading faster than we can cut it up. It's already busted the cargo lift and it's getting to the engine spoke. We can't find a way to stop it soon. It'll be all over the main engine chamber by the end of by the day after tomorrow. Into the mining deck.
Warning. Orbital position compromised. Correct course immediately.
Uh-oh. That don't sound good. Oh, I know this room. Okay, very good. Well, yeah, I know exactly where I am right now. Alright then, well, unfortunately, it is 6 o'clock. And that means making a save and leaving it there. But I can say with some certainty, I'm having a blast. I think the changes they've made are all for the better. As I said, it is pretty much exactly what I wanted from the remake. So, yeah, I am very, very happy. Everything I said I wanted, I think they've put in this. You know, like, you know, optional side quests and having the game be fully open world. I like that they've tweaked and changed certain things and not others. So, yeah, I am, as I say, very, very happy with this. We'll see how it goes over the long period. Obviously, I'm only just into chapter 3 now. And assuming there is still 12 chapters, like in the original game, and, you know, the order of events happens like in the original game. Don't know how long it's going to take me to get through. But I am deliberately taking my time. Because I want to enjoy this. I want to savor it. Obviously, I'm going to be going off and doing exploration as we unlock side quests and stuff as we go through the game. So, hopefully, that'll all be fine and good. As I say, I don't know how long it's going to take me. The original only took me 3 sessions to go through, but then I know that game really, really well. This one, it has changed things. There is going to be extra content in here. So, yes. I don't know how long it's going to take me, but as I say, I'm going to savor this experience as best I can. Thank you all for watching, everybody. I do hope you have enjoyed this. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.